We then go on in verse 9. It says, "And I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan." The synagogue of Satan is those who mimic Christianity. It is not a demonic assembly that does hidden things in the woods and draws pentagrams and other stuff like that. That is all fantasy built upon movies and books and stuff like that. The synagogue of Satan is a synagogue of that is designed to mimic Christianity, to look like Christianity. And you can see over in Second Corinthians chapter 11 where it talks about Satan's ministers. Now, of course, you back up a little bit to get some context here. So he is, of course, talking about false apostles, deceitful workers. This is in verse 13, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. So they're making, and this word transforming is literally to put on a mask as though you're an actual apostle of Christ. And no wonder, for Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light. This, interestingly enough, does indicate a limitation on how Satan can manifest himself, because he does not manifest himself as a human. He doesn't seem to have that ability, but he can manifest himself as an angel of light. And of course, this would be to other angels. And then, of course, it goes on to talk about how this influences humans. So therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers are also transformed. And again, your word transformed literally means to be putting on a mask. So they're transforming themselves in that way into ministers of righteousness, whose end, of course, is according to their works. So these are the ones who belong to the synagogue of Satan. These are the assemblies that they try to mimic Christianity, but they bring in works, self-effort. They change the grace of God into licentiousness. They bring in a lot of heresy and other stuff like that.